the gifts that they get, all of these gifts that they get, I won't list them, but I will introduce Gerald Avila, and he will introduce his student from Del Valle High School.
Thank you, Barbara. Mr. President, Rotarians, honored guests, it gives me great pleasure, as always, to be here and introduce one of the students of the month for Del Valle High School. I want to go back just a step, and I want to recognize all the outstanding educators in the group. And I even see some retired educators. I know you all are the backbone of our educational system, and you're doing a great job, and I want to commend you for all you've done. But now to the gentleman to my right. I'm going to let him tell you more about him, but he was definitely well recognized by our staff as our Rotary Student of the Month, and this is Angel Phillips.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Angel Phillips. I'd just like to thank my parents for keeping me. My parents over there, Carla and Sean Phillips. I'd like to thank both my teachers, Mr. Steele and Daniel Musman. I'd like to thank the Rotary for recognizing me for this award. A little bit about myself. I would like to, after school, I'm planning on going to Las Pacitas College and getting a major in criminal justice, becoming a police officer, just like my dad. Thank you, everybody.
And next we have from Vineyard High School. She's with her teacher, Denise Van Leuven. Would you like to introduce your student?
Today it's my pleasure to introduce Brenna Martinez. I've known her since 8th grade, and that's one of the great things about being at Vineyard. I get to know the students very personal, in a personal level and the academic level, which she's done a very good job. Here's Brenna.
I'm Brenna. I'd like to first introduce my mom standing in the back. For her, thank you for coming. And I'd also like to thank my teacher, Miss Van Leuven. I wouldn't been able to do anything without her, with her encouragement and all that she's done for me. So thank you. And also thank you to the Rotary Club for giving me this award. It's quite an honor, and I really, really, really appreciate it. And also, I'm just saying thank you because it's just so appreciated. Thank you very much.
How about another hand for these outstanding students? All right, at this time I'd like to introduce a very special guest of ours today. I'm going to give her a few minutes to just talk about judgeship and what it takes. And this is Margaret Fushioka. She is running unopposed for Superior Court Judge. Welcome.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you, President Romero, for allowing me to speak briefly today. It's really wonderful to be here as guest with my good friends Michael Bruck and Robert Kidd, fellow Rotarians who both happen to be former Oakland Rotary 3 presidents. So I'm in really great company today. Michael and Robert are two of the most energetic and dedicated Rotarians I have had the honor to meet. Michael is a retired sole practitioner in Oakland, a former mayor of Piedmont, and co-chair of my judicial campaign. He is also a proud new grandfather to Eleanor, born May 6th, so let's give him a big round of applause. Congratulations, Michael. And Robert is a retired bankruptcy lawyer in Oakland. He now teaches bankruptcy at UC Davis. He is busy rebuilding a garage because unfortunately it wasn't fireproof and he lost it in a fire. So let's applaud his efforts to build his dream garage. Although I'm running unopposed for Alameda County Superior Court Judge Seat 14, I believe it's important to get out and meet residents and to listen to their concerns and to ask questions, to answer their questions about the role of a Superior Court judge. I am an administrative hearing officer currently for Alameda County and Oakland, and I spent 18 years as a deputy city attorney in Oakland practicing both litigation and transactional law. I've been on the campaign trail since January of this year and have met many, many residents in the county. And as you may know, the county is very large. It's 1.65 million people in 14 cities, including Oakland, Berkeley, Alameda, Piedmont, Emeryville, Albany, San Leandro, Fremont, Hayward, Union City, Newark, Livermore, Dublin, and Pleasanton. So I have been to many candidate forums, and I've had the privilege of engaging with many voters. And I've assembled a list of questions I've been asked, similar to David Letterman's top 10, but not as funny, but way more educational. So, number 10, how many judges are on the Alameda County Superior Court? Does anybody know? Any idea? No? Approximately 75. Number 9, how are judges selected? I thought judges were appointed. Well, most judges are appointed by the governor. Some judges are elected. This occurs when a judge decides to retire or leave the bench after his or her 6-year term and not file for re-election. So this opens up a small window of time for lawyers to run for the position. And in this election, 3 judges have retired and not sought re-election, which opens up this seat, very unusual in Alameda County. So I am running for seat 14. 2 candidates are running for seat number 2, and 3 candidates are running for seat number 3. Question number 8. What kind of cases do Superior Court judges hear? Answer. A judge can be assigned to one of 5 areas: civil, criminal, family, juvenile, or probate. The assignment is made by the presiding judge, so you always want to be on his or her good side. This means that even if you have been a civil practitioner your entire career, like me, you can be assigned to any one of those 4 or 5 other areas, and you will need to learn a new area of law. Or you could be assigned to civil, and the learning curve will be not as steep. Question number 7. Where are the courthouses located? Well, obviously they're in Alameda County, but they are also in various cities in Alameda County, including Oakland, Berkeley, Alameda, San Leandro, Hayward, Fremont, and Pleasanton. Question number 6, what is the length of a judge's term? Does anybody know? 6 years. Wow, you guys are on top of it. Yes, 6 years, after which a Superior Court judge needs to run for re-election. And most judges are re-elected without being challenged, but every now and then a judge is challenged and must mount a campaign. And if there's no opposition, then the judge who is running for re-election, their name does not appear on the ballot. Question number 5, how many women are on the Alameda County Superior Court? Any guesses?
40.
6.
Well, of approximately 75 judges, less than 35% are women. So clearly, we need more because, after all, women comprise about 51% of the population in the county. Number 4, when is the election? Okay, there are only 2 choices here, June or November. So it's actually June 7th, 2016. And those candidates running for seats 14 and 2, because there are 2 or 1 candidate running, since there are 3 candidates running for seat number 3, the top 2 candidates in the June primary will advance to the general election in November. Question number 3, Do judicial candidates run as Democrats, Republicans, Independents, or other party affiliation?
No.
Answer, judicial races are nonpartisan. Question number 2. What qualifications are needed to run for Superior Court judge?
High school graduation.
High school graduation, yes, that's certainly a minimum. A Superior Court judge must have been an attorney admitted to practice law in California or have served as a judge of a court of record in this state for at least 10 years immediately preceding election or appointment. And the number 1 question, the last question, is that I have received on the campaign trail. So, are you like Judge Judy? Well, the answer is yes and no. Yes, we are both female, and no, I am not a judge yet because my name is on the ballot, but I still have to be elected. The good news is I only need 1 vote. I think I can manage that. So I like Judge Judy because she's entertaining. I think our styles are a little bit different, and I'll just leave it at that. But thank you very much for listening. Don't forget to vote. I will leave some of my cards out on the table over there if you're interested in learning more about my candidacy. But thank you very much for listening. Thank you.
All right, at this time, I'd like to call up Kathy.
You must have a good one, yeah, by now. Well, good afternoon, everyone, fellow Rotarians, guests, and all our outstanding educators and teachers and students. So I'm very pleased this year to be chairing this wonderful event yet once again, and but I'm not going to take up very much time because we have 18 teachers and principals to receive this award today, and I was pleased to meet each of them when they came in. So, but I do have a few people to thank, and number 1 is John Gordon, because this was his idea when he was president of our club. So that's 13 years ago that we did the first Outstanding Educators, and we've never looked back, and so I really thank you, John, for this wonderful, wonderful idea. And then I'd like to thank Kelly Bowers and Cherie Salamanca, who really is helpful to me. She makes sure I get the names come in from the principals, and the write-ups come in from the principals, and all the staff know that they're coming, and all those different administrative things. And she's not here today, but I really do thank her very much. So thank you to Cherie. She's come here before, but she's busy down there at the district office. So then we have, pardon?
Kelly's here.
I know Kelly's here. I'm going to say hi to Kelly. This was for Cherie. That one was for Cherie. I'm looking at Kelly. Then we have some of our really wonderful donors. We have Bankhead LVPAC has generously donated tickets to a performance, 2 tickets to the performance at the Bankhead this summer. LARPD is their famous parking passes for Sycamore Grove and Veterans Park, which I know I buy mine. I'm a senior though. And then the club for their tremendous support, including the people from Bent Creek, Carol and Tom, because they're bringing a wonderful bottle of wine as well. So teachers going home with a lot of goodies. It's pretty nice swag. Hey? And then the club is always so supportive of this for me, and I get a lot of help from people like Dawn and the photographers, and then John does some other things behind the scene, and so I'm very, very grateful to the club for their support. And welcome to the teachers, and I'm going to turn it over to Carol Howell. She can tell you a little bit about herself, but I know she's one of the Bent Creekers, but she was also a principal, long-time educator, long time. So I'm turning it over to you. Okay. Oh, and one more housekeeping thing. Once you get your plaque, we'd like you to come back here and have your picture taken with our very famous President, JR.
By the banner.
And then by the banner, and then at the end, we'd like to have a group photo of all the teachers. So that's it. Thank you very much. And Carol, take it away.
I want to say thank you to Kathy for giving me this opportunity to get up and say thank you to all of the outstanding educators that we have here in the Livermore School District. We a lot of times think about the gifts that these teachers give to the students, but I was thinking today, a gift that they all get back. And that gift is knowing that they have made a real difference in the life of a child, or maybe in the lives of several children. And when that has happened, that is a really important thing, and that's a gift, and that's a difference that they've made in the world. And I want them to know that. So we're going to start with the first 4 elementary schools. So I would like Altamont Creek, Arroyo Seco, Leo Croce, and Jackson Avenue teachers to come up. And if you could just stand here. Okay. And I'm going to do it in alphabetical order. So coming up first should be Joe Loftus. That's Joe. Joe teaches 5th grade, and his principal is P.J. Daly. And P.J. wrote, "Mr. Loftus is an outstanding teacher and is amongst the most popular on campus. He is well liked by students, parents, and staff alike. He is a 5th grade leadership team representative, chairs the 5th grade spelling bee, leads the physical fitness testing for Altamont Creek. This year, he and his family were victims of a house fire. Despite the difficulty of being displaced, losing possessions, Mr. Loftus has continued to be the consummate professional that he is and not let anything affect him. He puts his students first, even under the most difficult of circumstances." So, congratulations. And next, Elizabeth? Elizabeth is Arroyo Seco School 1st grade teacher. Her principal is Denise Nathanson. And Denise wrote, "This year, Elizabeth Perez moved from 5th grade to 1st grade." And I know how hard that is. "And made the transition seamlessly. She spent her summer planning and creating pacing guides for her year. Elizabeth serves on our STEAM, and let me tell you what that is. Science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. So our STEAM team as grade level rep. Her training has allowed her to integrate many subjects into her teaching and helping her grade level team create and implement STEAM units. So you now know STEAM. All right. Congratulations. Leo Croce School? Yes. Nathan Coulton, right?
That's right.
Okay, stand over here. All right, Nathan is Leo Croce School. The principal is Kendra Helsley. And Kendra wrote, "Nathan provides solid, specialized instruction as his resource to his resource students." Thank you. I'm short. He also leads our student study team meetings, offering sage advice. He is an out-of-the-box thinker and a lifelong learner. Nathan routinely goes above and beyond his duties. Thank you, Nathan, for all you do to serve the students and staff at Croce School. All right. And we have Jackson, right? All right. All right. This is Heather Dion, Jackson Avenue School, transitional kindergarten. And the principal, Sherry Johnston. Sherry wrote, "Heather is a strong, student-centered educator. She asks her students, 'Why do you think that?' She encourages the students to answer with evidence. She builds a strong rapport with the students and families by developing individualized support plans. Heather has creatively integrated technology into her classroom. For example, using Skype, she took her students on field trips to Antarctica and to a turtle hospital. Where was that turtle hospital?
In Florida,
In
Keith.
Florida. I visited it. I went there. I was impressed. Beautiful. Heather also shares her technical skills with the grade level team, school, and district community. So congratulations, Heather. And next, I'm going to introduce a retired educator, and Tom Heineman, and he's going to introduce the next 4 elementary schools. So those teachers should come up. Okay, Tom.
Thank you, Carol. I need Deborah Anderson to join me. I need William Cannon. And I need Rosemary Russett. And I need Karen Shepard. If they will all join me. The most important thing is to try and inspire people so that they can be great in whatever they want to do. The educators that we are introducing today do that every day. The first person that I'm going to introduce is Alberto Solorzano. Say it. Okay. He's from Maryland Avenue. That's the principal. The teacher is Deborah Anderson, and she teaches kindergarten. Would you like to join me? Principal writes, Deborah Anderson is a dedicated, caring, and creative teacher who goes above and beyond the call of duty. She is a grade level leader, mentor, and cares deeply about creating a healthy and engaging learning environment. Year after year, her students grow intellectually through her innovativeness and her genuine concern for reading, writing, mathematics, and the arts. Ms. Anderson demonstrates the highest level of professional commitment and shares her valuable time, often beyond the school day. She's constantly broadening her knowledge, implementing technology within her classroom, and shares this with her peers. Thank you for all that you give to the class. Our next teacher is William Cannon. He's from Rancho Las Pasillas School. The principal is Steve Martin, and he teaches 3rd grade. Bill Cannon is a Rancho rock star, and in the word of MasterCard, priceless in his valuable role as a 3rd grade teacher. He makes learning exciting and meaningful for students and is a wonderful role model for students and colleagues alike. Bill is extremely creative and collaborative. He goes above and beyond as a teacher and helps create a wonderful school community. Thanks. Our next teacher is from Emma C. Smith School. The principal's Tammy Rankin, and this is Rosemary Russett.
Like the potato.
Rosemary Russett is Emma C. Smith's elementary school Rotary Educator of the Year. Rosemary has been teaching for 27 years at Smith. Mrs. Russett's classroom reflects current research and best practices. She is willing to implement new ideas and strategies. Outside of the classroom, she helps coordinate and share the young authors' celebration and is part of their leadership team. Thank you for all your efforts. Our next recipient is from Sunset School. The principal is Terry Quiz-in-Berry. Karen Shepard teaches 3rd grade. Karen is an exemplary teacher in the classroom, building and maintaining strong rapport with her students. Students take risks with their learning based on this. Karen delivers instructions so that every student can learn successfully in her classroom. This year, she is piloting a Mind Up curriculum, which is about mindfulness and has incorporated those strategies into the curriculum. She is piloting the new math program and is a member of a professional book club at Sunset. Is Sunset's writing lead and serves on the leadership team. Her opinions are well respected by all the staff at Sunset. Thanks for all your efforts. And now, Bruce Shore will speak about the middle schools.
I'd like to have the middle school teachers over here, please. That would be Junction, Joe Mitchell, Christensen, East Avenue, and Mendenhall. Our first school, Junction K through 8. The teacher is Susanna Pena Tupper. She is a specialist in 2nd grade dual immersion. Her principal, Janet Laughlin Smith, says, Suzanne began her career in the Livermore School District 15 years ago at Portola Elementary. She's now a dual immersion teacher at Junction Avenue K-8 school in 2nd grade. Suzanne's love of children and teaching is evident in the way she interacts with her students. She's always warm, gracious, and encouraging. Her classroom reflects her philosophy that learning is interactive and students need to be able to know where to look for information. Her room is designed to be their learning place. They are excited to learn. Suzanne is well respected by her teacher peers and always willing to share ideas. Congratulations. Our second is from Joe Mitchell K-8 school, Amy Houselt. She is an International Baccalaureate Programs coordinator there. Her principal, Laura Lembo, says, Amy is a problem solver, an innovator, and a critical member of our International Baccalaureate program. She does not work for awards or accolades, but simply to inspire and impact all those she comes in contact with each day. She pushes us to think harder, challenge the norm, consider new possibilities, and learn more about motivating students to continue inquiry and lifelong learning beyond the walls of a schoolhouse. She has been a gift to our staff, students, and school community, and Joe Mitchell School would not be the same without her. Congratulations. Our third school, Andrew Christensen Middle School. The teacher is Amanda Ramirez. She is a middle school math teacher, and her principal, Pat Avila, says, Amanda is an outstanding math teacher who is a product of the Livermore School District. Amanda supports students with help after school, lunchtime tutoring, and by encouraging students with creative ways to apply math lessons to everyday life situations. Wow. As the leadership teacher for Christensen Middle School, her vision creates opportunities for her students to learn the value of community service for our school and community, supporting all the programs that help our site to thrive. Ms. Ramirez is loved by the students and the staff of Christensen Middle School. Number 4, the East Avenue Middle School, Carolyn Hoops. She is a middle school physical education and leadership specialist. Her principal, Helen Gladden, says, Carolyn Hoops is a dynamic presence at East Avenue Middle School. She is an engaging teacher who holds students to high standards while also developing supportive relationships with them. As a result, Carolyn is known on campus as an adult that students feel comfortable going to for advice. She teaches physical education, strength and conditioning, and leadership, and brings expertise and energy to each class. She is always willing to go above and beyond in support of the school community. She is currently a contributing member of our instructional leadership team and teacher representative of our booster club. East Avenue is a better school because of Carolyn's efforts. And finally, William Mendenhall Middle School teacher Erin Peacock. She is a specialist at middle school 6th grade core teacher. Her principal, Susan Sambucetti, says, in her 8th year of teaching, Erin continues to do incredible things in 6th grade core at Mendenhall Middle School. She is leading the 6th grade team in piloting the Lucy Calkins Writing Project and is doing an outstanding job. This year, she mentored an already excellent student teacher and is co-teaching, forging new paths in curriculum delivery, developing great teamwork with her colleagues. She leads collaboration meetings and has the lead role in moving the 6th grade core curriculum forward. She is absolutely tireless and creative, and she is so positive with each and every endeavor she undertakes. Of course, she never complains and is absolutely modest about all of this. Erin truly is an outstanding educator. And next, Nancy Steele. Good luck, Nancy.
Thank you. Well, I would like all the high school people to please come forward. Livermore, Granada, Vineyard, Del Val. Come on up here. It's a real pleasure to come each year and have the honor and to introduce our fine teachers. Those of you that have been singled out this year for an extra special welcome to our club. Livermore High School, teacher Carol Huldy, principal Vicki Scudder. Carol is a high school drama and English teacher. Carol has been at Livermore High School's drama and English teacher for 31 years. Wow. She has inspired hundreds of students and instilled in them an interest in production and stagecraft and a genuine love of theater. Generations of faculty, parents, and students have been entertained and engaged by Carol and her student performers. She is truly a legend at Livermore High School and so deserving of this honor. Carol is also on the board of directors for the Tri-Valley Repertory Theater, and over the past 25 years with the California Department of Education, she's served as a mentor and curriculum advisor. She is currently the president of CETA, which is the California Education Theater Arts Education. Thank you very much. Stephanie Butler from Vineyard. Principal is Greg Elliott. Stephanie is a K-12 special education resource teacher. She's being honored as the Vineyard Rotary Teacher of the Year for her high level of skill and professionalism as a teacher. She is a strong advocate for her students in creating individual educational plans that provide a pathway to success in meeting each child's academic and social needs. Her staff report that is it a joy to know and work with her. Congratulations. From Del Val Continuation High School, we have teacher Daniel Musselman. Hi, how are you? Daniel is a high school social science teacher, and his principal, Daryl Avila, has the following. Dan teaches social science, English language arts, and co-teaches. We're all familiar with this next class, the bicycle repair class, because we give you money now and then. That's good. His ability to connect with young people engages all students in learning. His preparation, energy, enthusiasm, and presence make a difference to the students he teaches. Thank you so much. And from Granada High School, we have Deborah Bailey, Principal Philomena Rambo. Deborah, it says here that you go by the name of Deb?
I do.
Okay. Deb teaches digital photography and is a department chair. Is that for fine arts?
Yes.
Okay. Deb Bailey truly makes a difference to the students and staff at Granada High School. In fact, she is a gift to both the school and the Livermore community. Mrs. Bailey's talent, expertise, and vision have created an outstanding digital photography program at Granada High School, which she and her students have shared with the community at the annual Livermore Art Walk and Lifestyles RX shows. The students have their work present there.
Yes, if you walk into Lifestyles, our stuff is on.
Oh, very good. Deb herself has painted eternal daffodils on the utility box. I love that every time I pass. At the base of Blue Hill. If you haven't seen that, go down there and take a look at that. Deb is part of the initial International Baccalaureate team at Granada High School, in which she will teach visual arts. This year, Deb stepped up as the professional development coordinator, sharing her passion for teaching with her colleagues and spearheading a collaborative, purposeful, effective program that Granada staff is embracing. She is truly deserving of this recognition. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nancy. So, thank you to Tom, Carol, and Bruce for doing such a great job this year. You always do. And Nancy, too. I'm going to call up Kelly Bowers, Superintendent of Schools. And while she's coming up here, PJ, if you would like to make your way up here, PJ Daly is the Administrator of the Year. And before Kelly, I turn the mic over to you, Kelly. I'd really like to thank you, Kelly, for everything that you do, too. Yeah. And then I would like to remind the teachers that we'd like you all to wind your way over there for a group shot. And John, if you wouldn't mind going and getting in that picture also. All right? All right, Kelly. I'm going to turn it over to Kelly.
And actually, as Kathy thanked all of the other folks on the committee, I think we forgot to thank her. So Kathy is behind all of this. And she does an amazing job. And we had some particular glitches with getting awards, not because of her lack of planning. And so she was just perseverant. She wanted to make sure that the teachers received everything that they were supposed to. So thank you again for your tenacity. So as the superintendent of schools, this is one of the absolute most exciting, pleasurable Rotary meetings, and the one I never miss, because even though I am a Rotarian, sometimes I think I'm a guest because I don't get to get out very much. But this is an exceptional one, because just think about it. We have over 700 teachers in the Livermore Valley Joint Unified School District. You are seeing, and they're all incredible, and they all have give tremendously of their time and their talent and their energy. These are the best of the best. These are the top 17. So please give them a big round of applause for this. And when I think about that, and we will get to PJ, sorry PJ, but I wanted to just make sure I did that. That's why she always waits for me last. No, that's okay. Because even as administrators or educators, we never stop teaching and learning. But I would like you to each think, and we've all been through a school system, and we all had one of those teachers that just transformed your life and made a difference that you'll never forget. And it could be in any grade level. The teachers here are those teachers. And so it really is an exceptional thing. And they don't get a lot of accolades. In fact, in the world we live in now, there's just more demands and often things that are not going right. And what else can we do? And more and more and more. And they rise to it. They meet that challenge. They embrace the challenge. And in the Livermore School District, we want all of our adults who have contact with children to include, inform, inspire, and innovate. And inform is a totally different way of teaching now. It used to be that they just kind of poured information. Now they had to change their teaching because now information is everywhere. So how do they help kids learn, sift, filter, and become their own purveyors of information as well? And then innovation with technology and all of the new things. How do the teachers stay at the top of their game to make sure that school is exciting and that the students are engaged? And then, of course, to include. We're increasingly diverse. The Livermore School District has a wonderful range of diversity, 36 different languages, students in poverty, students first-generation college, as well as a whole gamut. And they just embrace every child, and they make them feel part of what's coming and ready for the future. And then, of course, inspire. Not only do they inspire their students, they also inspire their colleagues and their peers, which is also a challenge because people are in different stages of their career and in their own passion for their job. And so these people really make a difference in the climate, and they inspire me every day. I'm just privileged to be any part of what they do. So let's hear it again for our educators who don't get out to lunch ever. Thank you. And now for PJ. So we all know that in addition to being a teacher, that the climate at a school can really be set by the leader. And so Mr. PJ Daly was originally a vice principal at Granada High School, and he did exceptionally well. Then he took on the challenge of being summer school principal, and he did so well that we were moving on into the principalship. He's also a dad, and he has little ones, and he also, not to be too personal, but he lost his parents at a very young age. And so he's had personal challenges, and what he has done is channeled all of that into becoming the true parent of every kid himself, because he knows what that's like. And so we asked him to we appointed him to go to Altamont Creek Elementary because that school needed a boost. They needed a morale boost, a shot in the arm, and the school needed to feel that they had a principal who was very visible, welcoming, and was going to be there for every student, every parent, and every staff member. And so he's been there for how long now? 3 years? And now he's graduating and going to Granada High. He'll be the new Granada High principal starting next year. So he also won another award. He won the highest distinction from his peers, which is the Livermore Management Association Award for the President's Award. And he brought his whole family, including his little daughter Lucy, for the award. And she said, my daddy's going to be the president. He's the president. And then so he won the President's Award, and it was just adorable because he is a family man. And, you know, even with all the teachers here, we all know, and I know from my own family, I call my husband St. Robert just for being married to me, and because each person here, whether it's a principal leader or a teacher leader, the sacrifices for their own families are tremendous. They're doing everything in their power for everyone else's kids. And sometimes at the expense of their own. Even though they're great parents, it's always about making sure every other child's needs are met. And so that's a tremendous sacrifice. And I know that the toll a high school principal job can take, but he's taking on that challenge. And Altamont is very sad to see him go. I think they were not happy with me when I made that announcement. But I told them, look, we made a great choice first. Trust me, we'll do it again. And he's left it in a great place. It's so much better. It's a gold ribbon school, one of 5 in the district this year. Gold ribbon for Altamont. So with that, I know I could go on forever. It's my favorite topic, is how much I love our staff. And I would just do a little shout out. This is a commercial. This is my lunch break. That our top-notch scholars, our top-notch athletes, our incredible teachers deserve top-notch facilities and campuses in order to do their work at a level that's on par with everyone else in the Valley. And we don't have a lot of development coming in with brand spanking new Doherty Valley schools. I don't let my teachers go see that because they might leave for that classroom over there. And so I would just like to say to please be informed and please exercise your right to vote, because these times are critical. A whole generation of students' lives can be transformed if they're in a true 21st century learning environment. And so I would just ask you to be informed and exercise your right to vote. And let's hear it for all the educators and teachers.
Well, we're having one last photo op over there. Thank you so much, Kelly. And I just want everybody to know I vote by mail. And so does Pat. So we already voted.
Good job.
Yay. So you have 2 votes. Okay? Thank you. Anyway, I wanted to explain a little bit about Don Wentz and his photography system. While all the teachers are winding their way over there for the group op, please.
That was a hell of a move when you did that.
The group photo.
Program to do.
The reason he takes a picture of you with the badge, your name tag on, is so that when he looks at the next picture, he knows who you are, because you're going to get a nicely framed photo of yourself with President JR here. And so we want to make sure that we get the right name and the right face on the photo. So that's the reason for that. And so, there you go.
All right, thank you, everybody, and thank you to all the educators here. I would like to tell the rest of you, if you're a little bit jealous that they got a picture with me, I will be taking pictures. Whoever else wants to go up there for just $10. So, anyways.
Where is that line for me?
Anyways, next week's speaker is going to be Steve Shodine. He was a Marine, or always a Marine, right? He was a guard of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldiers. He'll be talking about that. It'll be a very good program. It's going to be our Memorial Day program. Ticket winner, last 3 digits, 513. Somebody's got it. There you go. All right, meeting adjourned. See you next week.